Good morning students. Today we are going to revise computer chapter number 2 programming basic. What we are going to learn in this chapter, we are going to learn introduction to programming, algorithm, flowchart, program, categories of computer languages and language processor. What is programming? As we know, human can understand a variety of languages like English, Hindi, Punjabi, Odia, Bangla, Urdu, but computer cannot understand these languages. Computer only understand one language, that is machine language. Now, how does a computer understand this machine language? It can understand the instruction given in a computer language. So, the set of instruction written in a language which a computer can understand is called a program. What is a program? A program involves 3 steps. Now, we will see what is program in this step. The first step is algorithm, second flowchart and third is program. Algorithm. It is a step-by-step procedure to solve any particular task such as mathematical or a logical problem. It means algorithm is a step-by-step procedure. We can understand by this example. The possible steps are as follow. When we go to market to buy a shirt, we usually follow some steps like take money and go to the garment shop in the market. Second step, tell the shopkeeper which color and style of shirt you want. Third, choose and finalize the desired shirt. Fourth, pay money to the shopkeeper. Fifth, take the balance amount, if any, from the shopkeeper in return. And finally, you get the desired result, that is purchase of a new shirt. This is an example that how a algorithm works. Now more examples of algorithm. This example was from your day-to-day routine. An algorithm to add any two numbers. Step 1, start. Step 2, take two numbers. Step 3, add the two numbers. Step 4, print the result. And step 5, stop. This is an algorithm to add two numbers. Hence, the step-by-step procedure is completed and our result has been obtained. Now flowchart. A flowchart is a diagrammatic representation of a problem-solving process, that is algorithm. It is also called a flowchart as it charts the flow of a program. The direction of flow in a flowchart is always from the top to bottom. Hence, flowchart is also a step-by-step process which starts from the top and go to the bottom. Now, Hermann Goldstine and John von Neumann developed a flowchart originally to plan computer program. In this flowchart, we represent it by some diagrams. Like here, some of the example basic symbols are given here. It is an oval shaped symbol. Start or stop box. It is represented by this symbol. It shows the starting and ending of a flowchart. Now input output box. It is an parallelogram shaped box. You can see that is used to indicate the input and output of a program. That is the instruction related to the input and getting the result. Now processing box. It is a rectangular shaped box. This is used to show the processing part of the flowchart like calculation. Decision box. It is a rhombus shaped box that is used to check the condition, display comparison and take the decision to solve the problem. You can see this pictures also. Flow lines. These are the arrow lines. You can see the arrow lines to connect the different shapes and show the flow of logic in a flowchart. Connectors. Connectors is here represented by a circle shaped symbol which is used to join the parts of a flowchart. Now what are the advantages of flowchart? What are its benefit? How it is benefited in a computer language? The first is flowchart helps in analyzing the problem in a more effective way. Second, it is better way of communicating the logic of a system. Third, it acts as a guide during the program development phase. And fourth, it helps in finding out errors. Hence, we have some disadvantages also. Like sometimes the flowchart becomes complex if the program logic is long. If the program logic is long, the flowchart becomes complex. It is not become simpler. If you want to change something in the flowchart, you have to redraw it. Hence, if once at a time flowchart is represented or drawn and if some error is found out at the end of the flowchart, we need to redraw it again. Rules for making a flowchart. There are some rules that should be followed while making a flowchart. While drawing a proper flowchart, all necessary requirements should be listed out in logical order. It means order should be maintained. Second, the flowchart should be clear, neat and easy to follow. Third, only one flow line should be used in conjunction with terminal symbol. The direction of flow in a flowchart should be from the top to the bottom or from left to the right. Now fifth, avoid the intersection of flow lines if you want to make it more effective and better. Sixth, if the flowchart becomes complex, it is better to use connector symbols to reduce the number of flow lines. Now you can understand this flowchart with the help of this example also. Converting an algorithm into a flowchart. Now this is an algorithm we had studied in the first step, that is it follows steps. Step 1 start, step 2 wake up in the morning, step 3 go to the washroom, step 4 brush your teeth, step 5 take a bath, step 6 wear your school uniform, step 7 have your breakfast, step 8 take your tiffin, step 9 go to your school, and step 10 stop. This is a algorithm which is showing the morning routine in a stepwise procedure. Now it can be converted into a flowchart. Like here it is represented by the different symbol you can see, and the connector is also used in between in the form of arrows. That is flowchart. Start, wake up in the morning, go to the washroom, brush your teeth, take a bath, wear your school uniform, have your breakfast, take your tiffin, go to your school, and stop. This is how an algorithm is converted into a flowchart.